Hi, hello my dear students. Welcome to my video lecture class. Right, up to now I discuss uh, types of equation of motions. So we had four equations of motion. V is equal to u plus at, S is equal to ut plus half at square, v square minus u square is equal to 2as, Sn is equal to u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1. These four equations we discussed in previous lectures, and one more thing, we discuss every equation one example we discuss. For example, if you take first equation, we discuss one example, second equation one example problem we discuss, third equation one example problem, fourth equation one example problem. After completion of this and we discuss solving problems based upon this combined formulas. That means these four equations combined together, how we apply for solving questions. These all we discussed in previous lectures. And after completion of this, I discuss when a body projected vertically upward. Listen friends carefully. When a body projected vertically upward, how acceleration will be varies. So listen here. Whenever we project a body vertically upwards, definitely the body will be moves under gravity. Is it or not? The body will be moves under gravity. Then due to gravity, the acceleration is equal to here. Acceleration due to gravity. That means A is equal to G we are taking under gravity. Body moves under gravity. We should take acceleration is equal to G. Here G means acceleration due to gravity. Whether body moves, first one, body projected upwards. Body projected upwards. We should take acceleration is equal to minus G. Already I discussed in previous lecture. Body projected upward case, and how the equations of motion will be varies, we are all discussed in previous lecture. Now second one, body projected vertically downwards. Body projected vertically downwards, at that time we take acceleration plus G. Now we had one doubt here. Whenever body projected vertically upwards, we consider acceleration is equal to minus G. Body projected vertically downward, we consider acceleration is equal to plus G. Why we are taking here minus, why we are taking plus here? That is a doubt here. So listen friends, whether I project a body upwards, that means body projected upward means body moves direction is upwards. Is it or not? Body moves direction is upwards. Acceleration due to gravity is acting downwards. Observe carefully. This is a body, I consider. It is projected upwards. Upward. This is the direction of body. Acceleration due to gravity is acting downwards or not? Acceleration due to gravity is always acting downwards. That means both are opposite directions. Both are opposite directions. That's why we should take acceleration is equal to minus G. Here body projected upwards, acceleration due to gravity is acting downwards. Both are opposite direction. That's why we take A is equal to minus G. In second case, body projected downwards, acceleration due to gravity is also acting downwards only. Is it or not? Body projected downwards, we know that acceleration due to gravity, that means gravitational force, is always acting downward direction. That means G is always acting downward direction. Listen friends, G is always acting downward direction for a body. So G is acting downward direction. Body also moves downward direction. Both are same direction. That's why we are taking A is equal to G. That means whether we had four equations, V is equal to U plus AT, S is equal to UT plus half AT square, V square minus U square is equal to 2AS, Sn is equal to u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1. These 4 equations, whether we take body projected upwards, we consider a is equal to minus g. Body projected vertically downwards, so replace a as a g. These two. Okay, so already I discussed this first one. When our body projected upwards, how the equation of motion will be varies and why. Well, in previous lecture already we discussed first one, body projected upwards, how acceleration is varies. So and why acceleration is minus g we discussed in previous lecture. So please go through it. Now today I would like to discuss about the second equation. So that means the second point. What is the second point here? Body projected vertically downwards, how equation of motion will be varies. In previous lecture, body projected vertically upwards, how to calculate time of ascent, what is maximum height formula. These are all we discussed in previous lecture. Now time of descent, what is meant by time of descent, whether body falls freely, how the initial velocity will be varies. These all points we discussed in this lecture. So friends, be focused. Motion under gravity concept is very important, very important in the total kinematics chapter, motion under gravity. After completion of this lecture, I'll going to solve some typical problems based upon this motion under gravity concept, right? So now focus here. Body projected vertically downwards. For example, let us consider a stone. The stone is projected vertically downwards. Then acceleration is equal to, you should take acceleration is equal to plus g here. Acceleration is equal to g, vertically downwards. Body is a freely fall, I consider. Whether body is freely falling. Now this is very important. In the question, in any question, body is freely falling or body drops from certain point, freely falling, or body drops from certain point, body drops from certain points in the given in the question, you should consider initial velocity is 0. Initial velocity is 0 for that body. This is very important point. If any body is freely falling or body is drops, then you consider initial velocity for that body is equal to 0. Initial velocity for the body is equal to 0. And one more thing I already told to you in the previous lecture, whether body projected upwards, for example, I consider this body, I projected upwards. Initially I projected with velocity 50 meter per second, 50 meter per second. So now it reaches upward direction, it moves upward direction. This velocity is decreases gradually, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 0. It becomes 0 after some time. That means whether body reaches maximum height, whenever body reaches maximum height, at that maximum height, final velocity of the body is equal to 0. Same concept here. So whether body moves downwards, so freely falling or drops, initial velocity of the body is 0. While falling, velocity is increases gradually. While projected upwards, velocity is decreases gradually. This is very important. Body projected upwards, velocity is decreases gradually. Velocity is decreases gradually. Body projected downwards, velocity is increases gradually. Velocity is increases gradually. This is very important. Whenever body projected upwards, velocity is decreases gradually and it becomes 0. Body projected downwards, velocity is increases gradually. So that is the thing. This is very important. So now velocity is body projected downwards. Velocity is increases gradually. So now after some time t, what is final velocity? What is final velocity? What is final velocity? V. How to find, ma? From first equation, V is equal to U plus AT. Here V is equal to U plus AT. V is equal to U means, ma, 0, because of freely falling body, our body drops. We consider initial velocity is 0 plus acceleration is plus G. This is very important. Body projected downwards, acceleration due to gravity is plus G, because gravitational force is acting downward direction, body also moves downward direction. Both are moves downward direction only. Both are moves same direction. That's why we consider A is equal to plus G. Right? V is equal to U plus AT. A is equal to plus G into T is nothing but here TD, because time of descent. So here, in case of body projected upwards, we discussed time of ascent. Here we discussed time of descent. What is the definition for time of descent? Time of descent. What is meant by time of descent? The time taken for a body. Time taken for a body to reach the ground. Time taken for a body to reach the ground. Time taken for a body to reach the ground is called time of descent. Time taken for a body to reach the ground is called time of descent. Time of descent, TD is equal to formula U by G. Time of descent, TD is equal to formula U by G or V by G. V by G. Time of descent formula V by G. Or sometimes we should take, for example, here initial velocity is 0. That's why we consider V by G. For example, I thrown a body vertically downwards with some velocity 40 meters per second. At that time, consider U by G. This is very important. Time taken for a body to reach the ground is called time of descent. Time taken for a body to reach maximum height is called time of ascent. This is the difference between time of ascent and time of descent. Here body projected downwards, that's why we consider T is nothing but time of descent. So time of descent is equal to what we got, V by G. This we got one formula from this. Next, from the second equation we got another formula. What is second equation here, Second equation is S is equal to UT plus half AT square. This is second equation already. Well, I need some space here. So I hope you are write this one. Note down this one. Alright. This one, time of descent means time taken for a body to reach the ground is called time of descent. Right? Next, let us consider second equation. How second equation will be? Very simple thing, body projected upwards means you should consider acceleration is equal to minus G. Body projected vertically downwards means you consider A is equal to plus G. Replace in this equation A is equal to minus G, A is equal to plus G. We got conditions. That is main thing here. Now S is equal to UT plus half AT square. So body projected vertically downwards means here main thing is U is equal to, for freely falling, U is equal to 0, A is equal to G, S is equal to H, H is equal to H here. So these are the things we discussed. Now S is equal to H. Well, so these are the condition. when a body freely falls, at the time you take initial velocity is equal to 0, A is equal to G, S is equal to H. Substitute the values, S is equal to H, U is equal to 0, 0 into T plus half into A value is G and T value is T only, T square. Then what we got, H is equal to half GT square. So H is equal to half GT square. That means the total distance traveled by body certain time t, whether body is freely falling, at that time you consider formula H is equal to half GT square. H is equal to half GT square. So this is from second equation. Now from third equation, how it will be modified here? From third equation, V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. Already you know conditions. Whenever body projected vertically downwards or freely falling body, for freely falling body, so we should consider U is equal to 0, A is equal to G, S is equal to H. So then substitute here V square minus 0 square, because U is equal to 0, 2 into A is nothing but what here? G. S is nothing but here H. Then V square is equal to 2GH. Then V is equal to root 2GH. This is very important. This formula is very important. Whenever body projected vertically downwards, the final velocity attained by the body, final velocity attained by the body, or final velocity at the ground, formula V is equal to root 2GH. Whenever body projected vertically downwards, final velocity attained by the body or final velocity at the ground is V is equal to root 2GH. This is from third equation. So next, last equation, Sn is equal to U plus A by 2 into 2n minus 1. Right, up to now I discussed 3 equations. So V is equal to U plus AT. So body projected vertically downwards, A is equal to G, we substitute U is equal to 0 for freely falling. We got one condition, time of descent formula we got, and from the second equation we got height H formula we got, and from third equation we got final velocity attained by the body or final velocity of the body at the ground we got. So these that means every equation we got one formula. These 3 equations we discussed now. So next lecture I discuss fourth equation and how the fourth equation will be modified where the body projected vertically downwards. I discuss it in next lecture. So I think you all are understood this lecture. So we continuing our lecture on next videos. Thank you.